Okay. Yep, I'm live. No video. Let's put the video on. There we go. Let's see if that works. No video. Put the video. Cool. Right. So we're back on board. Hello, you appeared quickly. Yeah, I saw you before. You're quite a nice little hauler. Let's try that again. Save point, remembering to save. Excuse me. Back to my settlements. Can we relive those last 10 minutes again? All because I went for a swim. I wonder what it actually was. It didn't fire off a bug report either, which is annoying. Crash report, I should say, not a bug report. Because that means the game doesn't think I've crashed. I can trim this. I am muttering. We accept the radon processor. It is the same thing. Thank you. They're a neighbour, they're not actually. Who's around? James Agda. Godard, one of them. Definitely remember Godard. Don't know your song as. Settler Toy. Toy King. Yep. That's Toy. Gra. Let's sort out this sleep pod. Is that already A class? I think it is. Yeah. It's this, what is it, the wireless chamber or the atomic something or other, I can't remember. Wireless distribution hub. Very important to get this upgrade. That's already A class. Good. What about this one? This is an atomic generator and that needs upgrading. Good. Alright. No fishing. Let's save. There's a reason I put those save pods there, you know. Let's nip over to OooadoooewField. We're up to 2 million in debt. All right. Yes. We've got a management decision and a building to finish upgrading. I really don't know the autophage names yet. Status 20, 31, 31. That's 30% happiness increase. Very close. We're getting much closer to realizing, start paying off our debt. Debt for me is mildly triggering. I know you can't be mildly triggered. No, it's triggering. But yeah, it really is. So, we definitely, the free detoxifiers are needing a lot of work, but I think each time we do that, they get a little bit better. I'm going to have to check that value from on the video stream again because I didn't take a picture. Alright, let's go and sort out that building. 233 something. Living unit, getting that to A class. I could do with more buildings, more than anything. Let's find another building to upgrade. That's already A class. This one is the one we just did. That's A class. What about this one here? That's B class, so we can upgrade this. I think all my production buildings are already A class. I think. This is a living unit. This is a terrarium or an autonomous nutrition module. That's B class. That needs to be pushed up. Alright. The autonomous nutrition module needs work. This is a palatial unit, is it? Alright. Yeah, look how grandiose. An empire of dirt. Maintenance construct Fayez. Pioneer Ripovea. This nutrition module is also B class. I think this is the warehouse. Yeah, automated warehouse. That's already A class. Hollock, I know, we met yesterday. Timonsia. Nifala. Hi. This is the substantial living module. Housing unit. That's already A class. And that covers that building and that building. This is a standard. There's a door here, but there's no panel. Where's the panel? Here. This is an advanced sleep pod, which is B class. Alright. So that's the one nearest the centre. Good B&B, Airbnb prospect. There's another sleep pod. That's already A class. I think I've just looked at that one. That's Beta Scrapper OCAT. Okay. Worker Diddle. Now, if I go to photo mode and what's height? Change height is just up. When I get to, hold on, let's keep the camera straight. Right, I'm reaching the cap now. Can I get all the buildings in? That's my question. Just effects. Time of day we want to bring to noon. Shorten those shadows to the shortest point. Yeah, I can increase the field of view. I can rotate. And I can take a picture because it'll last longer. Oh. Oh, I forgot to mute, my apologies. So we've got the, I'm going to sneeze again. We've got a substantial living module. That's the centre. More sneezing. Oh, my mic's off. Excuse me 1 second. And we're back. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to try and take another aerial photograph of Dalanta's Crossing. I don't think I'll be able to fit it all in, but we'll give it a go. This is a much more substantial settlement. All the way to the top. Yeah. It's going to take at least 2 pictures, I think. Let's just move that slightly over. Or I could, hold on, if I adjust the effects and go even wider. That's better. I'm almost there. That's not bad. I'm trying to think if there's a better orientation to fit it in. That might be slightly better. Again, max height. Varnas. So you can see the, oh, almost there. I do not believe this settlement is going to get any bigger building-wise. I think it's capped out. I say that only because that's where it was previously, before the beacons update. Let's take this picture. So I can see my office. My office is the one with the red roof. There is a landing pad behind it, and next to it there is the Minotaur, whatever those pads are called, exo vehicle something pads. You can see the silo right at the bottom. We've got the other landing pad is about 1 o'clock, and then there are 3 buildings around that landing pad. Slightly off center there. I want to get that in. There, that's a better picture. What I can do is take that and label these buildings so I know which ones are which, because that would be helpful. The 2 landing pads are definitely Class A. The ones around the top, we're getting to Class A. And then we just need to move through. Okay. Oh no, that's not what I was looking at. I was looking at how long we've got. 2 minutes. I wonder if there is a Maybe over there. A buried technology module. Hopefully this won't crash the game. Oh, there's two there. There's 290 and 214. Okay. Well, we might as well go get them. We'll definitely need them. .393, I think there was one that was nearer, wasn't there? 66, there we go. Another one over... No? Yeah, I thought... I'm pretty sure I've already dug that up, didn't I? No. That should do me. Let's head back to camp. There's my settlement. I can bring in the lens a little bit. It's 70 maybe, 72. This might be my thumbnail. Bit more lens. Nice. Nice. This is already A class. This is a living module. That's A class. This is A class, I think. Yep. The bar. Bigway Gen. Warrior Doin. Yosh Doin. Somebody started the nutrient processor again. Zapunga. Holius Me. Settler Ellen. Recruit Taiji, yep. Zapunga. That was a conscript, I think. Oh, I missed them. Jen, Taiji. Oh, they move around so fast. Oh right, that was the cocktail lounge. It's Friday. No wonder they're all going to the bar. What is the silo? Is A class already, I think? The condensing tower, yeah. What about this little building here? The wireless distribution hub on the other side is B, so we can start upgrading that. Not going to have differences in Wi-Fi. Shire. Extractor Kong. They're angry. Well, I shouldn't run away from it. I'll have a word. Extractor Kong. Well, got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Need to work on their happiness. The Interstellar Importer, now, this is A class already, good. This Advanced Living Unit is also A class. I don't have a printer, so I can't print these out, so. And I've yet to have a settlement attack, a Sentinel attack on either of the settlements since we upgraded. This is only 26%. God, that's going up so well. We can nip over to OooadoooewField. What we're going to do here? Well, there's a building I've just upgraded. Anything else? No pending decisions. Scout in. let's move on to production, because this is where we're really going to get impact on the profitability. I can do that. Nice, and that's going to take an hour, I presume. One and a half hours, just over. Okay, I think we can move away from the settlements for now. Just so I can get, oh, I'll do that when I come out of warp. I'm going to remove that drop pod as a task, because otherwise it'll keep nagging me about it. And I do not need. Oh, a bit of sodium, nice. Is there anything here worth looking at? We are in Dakota. There is. Texas Omega sounded interesting, yes. Let's go for a visit. All the others were low atmosphere, basalt, corrosive, Arctic, and barren. While I'm here, I'm almost up to 90. I'm now thinking I should go to 120 before I return to the anomaly. Very busy on the flight deck. Except I couldn't find. Looked right past my ship then. That's not a good sign, is it? Two-star system. Let's have a look for my marker. There it is, it's a moon. I think I've talked about this before, the Drake equation, which is a wonderful piece of scientific theory designed by a guy called Drake, not Sir Francis. I can't remember his first name. Philip Drake, which is a good way of trying to work out trader. Hold on, sorry. Yes, what get igognu. Yeah, let's have a look. What have you got?
Product received. Product received. Product received.
Dreadfully conceited view of mine, which is that, oh no, I'm just redistributing my wealth amongst the NPCs. Trickle down economy. Doesn't work, by the way. Yeah, the Drake equation is a wonderful equation for trying to work out the probability of us discovering life on... Come on. Another planet. It contextualizes the factors that we don't know the answers to into an equation. Starting with the idea that when it was, I think it was written in the 60s, it starts with the basic part of the equation: how many stars have planets? How many of those planets are in what we call the Goldilocks zone? How many of those will develop life? How many of those will develop life significant to a point of intelligence? How many of those will develop life in the same time cone as us? In this is how much we can view the universe, because the speed of light is finite. And it goes on, and it's a really wonderful piece of thinking. But one of the things we've worked out is that first figure. Go on, go away. Is how many stars have planets. And when it was written, we didn't have any clue of how many stars had planets. We didn't think that many stars had planets. But the more we look now, the more we find planets. This represented also No Man's Sky with their modelling of galaxies as well. In fact, in No Man's Sky, oh please, are you really? Really? I'm not doing anything. Leave me alone. If you're really going to come at me, let me find some land I can defend. Nice. How many animals are there? 5 of 8, only 3 more. Uncommon flying, diurnal, uncommon underground, underground. Always active. Well, no sign of a flyer, apart from these guys. Well, there they are. That's risky. I'm going to go and get those technology modules. I'm not worried too much about Sentinel conflict. I'm clocking now. I've just crossed over a cave entrance. Really? We're going to this, are we? Is it war? It's war. Not reloading enough. Well, they've got plasmas. Not reloading quick enough. Level 3.
Sentinel false.
I don't know where he's gone. Oh, he's amazingly.
Warning. Sentinel walker detected.
Change weapon. Let my shield recover. Come on. My shield doesn't want... Doggy?
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I've really got to get it. Ow. Damn it. Come on.
Technology recharged.
Too long. Right. Well, they wouldn't let it lie, would they? I'm better off with my bolt caster. All right. Let's get some barrels inside me. sure. Well, that's part of the walker. Where's the rest of it? Now, I try not to get involved in Sentinel battles, because there's always a risk of die. But if they just try come after me, we're just walking around on their planet,
Toxins detected.
wow.
Technology recharge.
So I am thinking of on that last display. I did try to use the Blaze Javelin for some of those more long distance Sentinels, and I don't know whether I was getting any benefit really over my Blaze Javelin. Not my Blaze Javelin, my Bolt Caster. There is one Walker Brain. Two Walker Brains. Well, maybe not, maybe just the one. And a very full inventory. Yeah, two Walker Brains, good. Right, I can pop open the salvage glass. The geodes. There's some more. All right. Now.
Units received.
That's nice. Still to have that actually do anything. I'm going to walk back. I believe I did cross a cave entrance.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I can't see that cave entrance now, of course, but... So we have one left, which is uncommon, underground, always active. There's a couple of technology modules there. I don't mind heading over in that direction. Scan a few more things. What time are we at? 12:15. There's the one over there. Okay. So what I can do, maybe that one over there, 140. Trifling distance. Another one. Oh, walk right past it. Alright, what I'm going to do is head back to the ship, pop down the local beacon. We want a signal booster, that's what we want. Let's see what's nearby. find anything? Okay, we've got a trading post. Quite a way away, 20 minutes walk, so let's pick you up.
Incoming storm.
Greek. We're landing? Yeah, I am. It's ever so wonky, this. Trading post. Very unlikely I'm going to see a cave entrance from here. Can I put a signal booster? I can. Another trading post. Also quite a far away. Half an hour by foot. What I really want are minor settlements or transmission towers or observatories or places where people live. I also want the weather to improve. Come on, weather. Nothing nearby. That's surprising. This one is also not straight. Or is that a cave? And look at you. Uncommon underground dweller. Nice. Well, I think this planet is done. Hello, Bouncer. Hello, one Q nuclear, and I am living on the planet of Texas Omega. That's a crab. Ruined now. Ruined. All right.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Don't care, I'm out of here. I've destroyed all Sentinels and I'm out. I have a citizen's request at the OooadoooewField. I mean, I don't even know if I'm saying that properly. But it's what it's called, it's what its name is. Thank you, landing computer. Go and say hello to these guys again. Kulbi, Narvik, Eddock, that seems correct. This is Tolgate Orit? No. Secretary Kaluku, yes. Madral Mapiel Day, yes. Trader Dotus, maybe Hiling Bisonju Day. But you're different deck than before. Physicist entity COD. She. Don't need to prove that, but yeah. Brennan Sarks. Is that the same one? Was that changed? Moss, he was here before. It's the internet gen. Yeah. And up on the fly. Or the balcony. It's not really a fly bridge. Rockville, yeah, I think that they are the same. Let's go back to the settlements. We'll go back to OooadoooewField. Definitely needs more attention than Dalanta's Crossing. Dalanta's Crossing in profit. It's making things if I leave it alone. OooadoooewField is heavily in debt. Let's see what the citizen's request is. The citizens have proposed a feast to mark the equinox. I'm pretty happy with that. Though exempting all citizens from work for the event will be costly, 70% of the cost will be worthwhile because their happiness will increase. I'm all right with it. Debt can be paid off, and 5% happiness is fine. Just pile the debt on. Now, is there... I think there's still an hour and a half to go on the building. Well, I don't need to find the building, I just need to look at that. Yeah, 50 minutes to go on that. I've lost my way to my... It's that one. There it is. Around the automated warehouse. No? Over to Dalanta's crossing. I'm still not used to settlements being in their own little slot, but it's still good. I still prefer it. And I would rather that the favourite menus were permanent rather than temporary. I wonder if that is a bug. Or is it an enhancement? I mean, it's useful in one way and useful in another. If you have a permanent set of favourites, it's like a website, creating bookmarks. These are websites you go to regularly, and that would be helpful. And having a temporary list is also helpful, but I don't know. I think with a permanent one, you can use it as temporary. Yeah, some guys. Nice. I mean, fireworks during the day, but never mind. How's the cocktail lounge? That's A class. The pond is A class. I didn't even look. Come on. Yeah. The hydroponics bay is A class. This advanced living unit is A class. The augmented dwelling is A class. Advanced habitation is A class. The meta depot is B class. Yes? Yes! Good. And that's going to take a few minutes to do. That's going to take an hour, and I think that is where we'll leave it. I'm not going to bother travelling. I'm going to head back to Anlter Mama. And call it a day. I'll probably do the frigate send offline and empty my pockets offline as well. Thank you very much for watching. You've been watching Magvi Gaming play No Man's Sky. I try to do this every day around this time. It's flexible. If you like what you see, or if you don't, please engage with the content, like, subscribe, hate, leave nasty comments. Just engage, that's all we ask. Watch another video, if you wish. I'm also playing Chernobylite, the complete edition, in the evenings. Definitely have a game of that this evening. It's great, really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's a survivalist, stalker based game where you are in the zone trying to find out what happened to your fiance, because you both used to work in the Chernobyl power plant, possibly on secret nefarious stuff. But she vanished just before the explosion happened at the Chernobyl power plant in 85, 86. And we're trying to find out what happened to her by returning to the zone and finding evidence, which seems improbable, but you know. Why is there all this stuff floating about? Is it emanating particles? I don't mind if it is. Yeah, it is. I just don't think I've ever seen it. Yeah, that seems better. I was getting a bit worried. Maybe it needs some maintenance. It's a really good game. You do a mission a day. You've got a crew who you send on other missions, and you're doing crafting as well to improve the quality of life as you go along. And that you're building up to this big heist on the power plant. I am about a third of the way through. Well, apparently a quarter, according to the PlayStation statistics. But that will be around 8:30, 9:30 this evening. I'll be playing that for 2 or 3 hours. But yeah, until we meet again, there's a Discord mentioned earlier on the earlier stream. Thanks to Miles for dropping by. And yeah, until we meet again, share and enjoy.